We're made to believe that we're invincible, but it's not until you're faced with really difficult times and you realise that life is precious.
Adult male trauma.
He's got a partial degloving of both hands.
St George's, EDA, 10 minutes.
He's got head on into a bus.
Almost totally amputated.
I'm not joking.
You're always so busy.
Well, they're open 24 hours, 7 days a week.
St George's, London.
Welcome to the madhouse.
One of Britain's busiest A&E departments.
Right, CT are ready.
We need 2 units of O&A now.
OK, this is really time critical. It's our job to look after you and worry about you.
That we're going to find out what's going on with you, OK?
Thank you.
A place where life...
Surprise.
Love...
She's all right. She's all right.
And loss... unfold every single day.
Love you.
Filmed across one 24-hour period, these are the stories of a nation and its health service.
Brave little man.
I'll never fully understand how people manage to get through one of the worst things they've ever had to deal with in their life.
God, I can't believe this has happened. So brave, isn't it?
You see people from every single walk of life, and it makes you realise the common threads of humanity far outweigh any differences.
It was just a normal day. George went fishing and we come home and then he said, I'm going to go out with my friends. I just got into bed and Tim was turning everything off downstairs, and it got to about 9:30, 10, and the phone went. It was a lady from along the road saying, your son's had an accident, he's hit his head.
St George's, Bluelight, 16-year-old, bleed to the head. Adult pediatric.
A 16-year-old boy is being rushed to St George's after hitting his head on concrete following a fight with a friend.
Pediatric male trauma call to Teresa CTA, 10 minutes.
George was sitting down in the lady's front garden, and the lady was sitting next to him with holding a towel on the back of his head. He was screaming, he was grabbing hold of us. I just knew that something wasn't right and we had to get him to hospital quick.
So we picked him up, taken him to hospital, and when he first got out of the car, he was really badly sick. And as we went in for the emergency doors, he collapsed.
After examining George, his parents' local hospital decided to transfer him to St George's with a suspected bleed on the brain.
When we hear about a paediatric trauma case that's coming into St George's, it does alert me to the fact that actually we've got a child that's coming in that is potentially severely injured. A bleed on the brain can potentially be very devastating indeed.
It was a direct neurosurgical referral.
Neurosurgeons want to repeat CT hits.
OK.
If they're being transferred to St George's, it means that the neurosurgeons think that they may need to do something about that bleed as soon as possible. Worst case scenarios are either death or patients are severely disabled as a result.
When they decided that they needed to get him to St George's, panic did start setting.
Young man was involved in a bit of a fracas, got hit, fell backwards, hit his head on pavement. It's a confirmed skull fracture with an extradural bleed.
OK, thank you very much. George, hello. What's happened today?
I had a fight. I've hit my head on the concrete.
You got what time was this?
About 10:30.
10:30 in the evening?
Yeah.
OK. Just sit forward for me. Any pain in your neck?
No.
Any pain in your tummy at all?
No.
You got any pain anywhere at all?
No, only when I lean on the left side of my head.
Okay. How bad's your headache at the moment?
I haven't got one.
You haven't got one at all? No?
We're always mindful of injury progression. We're always trying to anticipate it.
If at any point you get a headache, just be honest with us, okay, man? Because if your headache's getting worse, then, you know, we need to think about doing other things, all right? What we're going to do is organise another scan of your head, and then we'll have a chat with the specialist.
The neurosurgeons are aware that you're here. It is absolutely imperative that that CT scan is done right now. Patients who have a bleed on the brain can very rapidly deteriorate. If that bleed begins to put pressure on the brain, they can literally be walking, talking 1 minute, and then a couple of minutes later can die.
It's my fault with God. It's just the last time I'm going to see him. Oh, I couldn't live without any of my boys. Ever. Don't think I can live.
Doctors are concerned that the bleed on George's brain may be expanding after he fell and hit his head on concrete.
You've had one of these scans at Croydon, haven't you? The same idea.
Doctors have sent him for an urgent CT scan so they can plan the next stage of his treatment.
Ready, steady, slow. Stay nice and still, all right?
I've always wanted children. And then I met George's mum, Zoe. We got on really well. Decided that we want to keep between ourselves, so we had Sean. He was born in '95. And 2002, along came George.
What was the story of this chap anyway?
Fell, hit the back of his head on the ground.
The delivery driver at the time got a phone call saying she'd gone into labour. About 2 hours drive from here. So I drove like a bat out of hell getting back from Portsmouth, trying to get back in time. I managed to get back, still about another 3 hours in labour. Yeah, he was a stubborn child. But eventually, yeah, come along. Cheeky little chap. He was such a lovely boy.
All right, Tim, all right.
His favourite thing as a youngster, he just loved seeing wildlife, loved going on long walks. He could walk for miles. Loved football, played for many clubs, travel around with him, take him to different games all over the country. Yeah, I was proud of him. He'd done really well. He was always very smiley, happy-go-lucky child. The boy's mum and me separated in 2008. We both decided that it would be best for me to take him on.
He'll be fine, Tim.
Fucking
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Ready, steady, slow.
George found it very difficult. He was very close with his mum. Even now, they're very close. He was only 6, so I gave up work for 3 years until he was old enough to go to secondary school. The way I look at it, I brought them into the world, they're my boys, and I love them. To me, it wasn't really a sacrifice.
What they do, mate? I bet you're tired, aren't you?
A little bit. Every time I move my head, it hurts a bit.
So the scan's been done. We're just going to wait for the neurosurgeons to look at it and compare it. They're the experts and they'll have a closer look.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Because you were 37.1. I said,
Is that high?
Yeah, it's a bit high.
Oh.
Bridget has come to A&E with her dad Lockbert after experiencing pain in her tonsils.
Do you ever use this, Dad?
Yeah.
Look, OK, Google.
ask him.
What is the normal temperature of a human being?
Core body temperature of a healthy, resting adult human being is stated to be
So I'm a little bit
6
over.
degrees Fahrenheit, 37.0 degrees Celsius.
And I was 37.1. Wait. I'm trying to get the filter for you. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Hi, look how happy you look. Oh, it's so cute, Dad. My earliest memory is just playing with my dad. It was a game he used to play with me. It was like a Nigerian song it had as well. It was like a nursery rhyme. And he used to like sit me on his legs and like extend his legs out and just kind of like bounce me on his legs as well. And whilst he was doing that, he'd be singing the song. You love this. Probably say I'm a daddy's girl, definitely. He's always been a big supporter. He always had this idea that if you put your mind to it, you can do anything regardless. Even when my grades weren't doing too great, and he was like, no, you can do science, you can do this.
You still want the teaching career? Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go next year. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go to uni, and it was kind of like the push from my parents that helped me do it.
Kingston?
No, I didn't want to go to Kingston.
Southbound?
No. It's definitely a Nigerian thing, excelling at everything you do. It's like, you have to be a teacher, you have to be a doctor, you have to be a lawyer. I want to go Goldsmiths. It's a hard uni to get into.
You can do it. You can do it, I trust you.
Oh, thanks, Dad. It's like the more I get older, the more I think about how much my dad worked for all of us. And he's done it for us so we can do what we wanted to do. Oh, look, it's cute. No, they said Adrian, Dad.
Beep, beep. Boop.
Is that the parrot? No.
It's the cat. Can you stop talking? Me.
That was a nice noise.
Depends how long you've got to listen to it for.
We're just going to tuck this in, darling.
Take it off quickly. I need a plaster.
The cat's copying me, Becky.
You sound like a witch then.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
Ouch. This hurts so much. I think these peas are going to get quite mushy.
Well, have a guess what we're having for dinner tonight?
Peas.
Yeah, fish and chips and mushy peas.
Yeah.
10-year-old Kesia has been brought to A&E by her mum Siu Fong and her dad Joe after injuring her wrist doing a backbend during gymnastics.
Kesia's really not accident-prone. She was born in St George's, and I think that's the only time that she's actually ever been back. So that's not bad, given the things that she's also done in her life.
Seriously, I should never have done that gymnastics. One back bend is good enough for me.
I'm impressed you did it once.
Yeah.
As a child, I had lots of fun adventures. My dad said, danger is over-exaggerated. Go out and do something. And I've carried that forward to the things I've done as a parent. We don't discourage Kesia from experiencing new things.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow. That hurts way too much.
Frankly, it's entirely up to her what she does. She went skiing for the very first time at the age of 3, and she points her skis downhill and just goes for it and just hurtling down this slope. She's going as fast as she possibly can and is just wanting the adventure. Massive grin on her face.
She's always active. Even if she's sitting down, she'll be moving around. And just before she gets up to go to bed, she'll be doing handstand here.
At the moment, she does quite a wide variety of things.
Running,
swimming,
lacrosse,
cycling,
rugby,
reading,
after school clubs,
music practice,
the clarinet, and piano.
Ouch.
You hold it, okay?
Yes, I will.
Hi, is Mum there?
Well, hi there.
We'll just... You have a seat on the trolley, is that okay? Hi, my name's Tamsin, I'm one of the doctors.
Hello, Tamsin.
And how are you? Mum, you okay?
Not very good.
Not very good.
I think I might have broken my arm.
Oh, do you? Tell me what you did.
So I was doing gymnastics and like a back bend.
Yeah.
And I heard a click and a wave of pain.
Straight away?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's give these soggy peas to Dad. Now then, let's put both your hands out.
The sense of adventures, without question, is from my dad. He would always recount to my children and the things that he did, the stupid stories, the adventures. He would say, just go for it, let's just see what happens. Go and have fun, and if it turns out badly, so what? At least you've tried, and if it turns out really badly, then you've got a great story to tell.
I think you might have done something to this part of your wrist here. So what we'll do is we'll do an X-ray and see if we can see anything there. All right. All right, that's just for comfort. If you want to follow me.
George has had a CT scan, so doctors can assess the severity of the bleed on his brain.
I need to take some blood from you. All right. I have some cold spray. All right, so you won't feel it. Okay.
As time went by and taking the boys on the school run, staying in the playground chatting to all the women and their kids, got into a little group, and Lisa was one of the mums.
Not that bad. Not that bad.
Tim's children and my children went to the same school, so we knew each other from the school runs. I had been single for about a year before I met Tim. I wasn't looking for anybody else.
You sure I won't feed it, no? You sure I'm feed it? All right.
There was a group of us down the school that used to go for lunch and have coffee mornings. Everyone in the group knew that he was a single parent. He was probably feeling a bit lonely, and so we involved him with everything we did down the school. So he loved that. It's all right, it's all right. Brave boy. He was struggling. He didn't even know how to change a duvet. You know, and it's like the cooking as well. I just wanted to go in and help him do it all. You know? I really felt for him.
You're done?
No. Nearly done. And then he began to grow on me, and I thought, you know, I really like him. It's his personality. It's just funny, makes me laugh, just a lovable guy. So we got together.
Did you feel it going in?
Yeah.
So, it wasn't too bad, was it?
No. That was my biggest fear, that Tim's children wouldn't like me. And obviously I had to think about my daughter as well, whether she'd like Tim. I knew it wouldn't be easy taking on 2 more children. There was a couple of points where I thought, yeah, I don't think this is going to work. So he can look after you, all right?
George.
That's George, yep.
Neurosurgeons have received the initial results of George's CT scan.
Hi, George. Senior registrars here. So you've got a substantial clot at the back of your brain. Okay. And at the same time, he's got a fracture,
right,
which goes along one of the major veins in the brain.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where he's bleeding from.
Right.
Okay. If someone has such a big blood clot, usually they will be in a coma. But somehow he seems to have held off.
Yeah.
Somehow, miraculously. There's a very high probability we might have to operate on that, take the clot out. just waiting for the senior consultant and tell me whether to go ahead or not. Surgery does come with a risk of stroke and risk to life. You know, it's not something to be taken lightly.
Okay.
So we'll see what the professor has to say.
Right.
Take it from there. Okay. Any other concerns?
Tim.
Yeah, could I have a private word?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's fine. There's any bleed on the brain is taken.
Wow.
Okay, so we just have to wait and see. Then hopefully he won't come to any harm.
You won't have any brain damage or anything like that, would you? Or anything like that?
This thing is definitely pressing on the brain.
Okay.
Yeah, we just have to wait and see.
Okay.
All right.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, we'll keep it.
I've really hot, Dad. Yeah, I've definitely got the temperature.
I know now.
No.
I know from here. We normally test it from.
No, but my forehead's big. I don't need to.
Bridget, please. Hello there, Bridget. Come through. Come and take a seat.
Thanks.
My name is Ali. Nice to meet you, Bridget. Tell me what's been going on, my love.
It's my tonsils.
Okay.
It's a reoccurring problem.
Is it?
So, yeah.
When did it start, this episode?
About 5 days ago.
Okay. So, have you ever had been admitted for your tonsillitis?
No. Well, this has been happening since I was like 17 now. Yeah.
How old are you now?
25.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it genetic or?
No.
Okay, because I had it when I was young too. I was born in the middle of Nigeria, in a village called Kesia. It was beautiful, a lovely, peaceful place.
Are you able to eat and drink?
Yes, with pain, though.
Okay.
But it was tough. Imagine, in the rainy season when it's 6 o'clock, you're forced to go to bed because it's very dark. You don't have light. And you eat once a day.
Yeah, he got his tonsils taken out by a barber.
Yeah, local barber, not barber like you see the just open my stick and chop it out.
It's amazing he's still here with us today.
Okay. We've evolved a bit. Where was that?
In Nigeria, in the north.
Where did the barber pick up his tricks from?
The barber, it's common, they used to do it like that those years.
Wow.
Not every barber, special ones.
We will really try hard not to do that to you. Come and take a seat on there, darling.
How can you imagine?
Oh, I'd rather not, I think.
When I was young, we have very few schools. There was only one secondary school in the whole province. Hundreds of people want to get in. I didn't get in. So you can imagine, it was tough.
Can I have a look in your ears?
Yeah. I normally get ear infection as well whenever I get tonsillitis.
But I love reading when I was young. Geography, English language, economics. So I tried my exams on my own. First time I didn't pass. Second time I passed.
Yeah, that's all right. That's fine. Yeah, no bother. Any pain on this side?
I want to learn more. I want to know things. Very ambitious. I think that is the reason why I found myself here. I arrived here on the 7th of March, 1982, to do business studies MBA.
Any pain at the back here?
A little bit when you just done that.
London, when I came, it was different from Nigeria. You greet people on the street, they don't answer you. I'm not used to that.
Let me just feel your glands.
Sometimes you feel sad, sometimes you feel homesick. But I have that ambition, learning.
Open up nice and wide and say ah.
Ah.
So, we've got some mucoid plaques there on the right-hand side. Okay.
My intention was just to come for this further education. get what I can learn and go back home. But it ended up quite different.
About a 2-hour wait at the moment. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Put your foot up.
Yeah. I'm here.
To be honest, the wait hasn't been too bad, has it?
What time have we got?
9.
9. We got her at 9, so we've been here. We've only been here 2 hours.
Only been here 2 hours.
Only 2 hours.
Kesia has been sent for an X-ray to assess the damage to her wrist.
Slip your arm out of the sling then. So bring it back to there. Have you had an X-ray before?
No.
No, so an X-ray, just like having a picture taken.
I can see through.
And it takes pictures of your bones, not of, yeah.
My attitude towards parenting is really influenced by my dad.
So all you have to do is stay really, really still.
My dad was in the Navy. We did spend the majority of my childhood travelling. And then my dad left the Navy and he got a job as a weather forecaster in Doha in Qatar.
You won't feel anything. You'll just hear noise, okay? Stay really still for me now.
Okay.
Doha at that stage was a very small place. There's nothing in the form of entertainment. Me and my dad, we'd always do things together. He would never treat me as if I was a child. So he taught me how to drive at the age of 12. Literally just driving out and exploring the desert.
Okay, so listen out for the noise.
Being allowed to do what I wanted to do from a relatively young age, I suppose it gave me a confidence that I could push things quite a bit and know that he would always support me, regardless. It's that kind of relationship I want with my children. He continued to travel even in his retirement. He was very keen on independence, even into his 60s.
Let's do one more.
He went travelling around South America. He sent a postcard every few weeks, if we were lucky, saying, I'm in this country and this is what I've been doing.
Really still again for me?
Then went back to his cottage in Wiltshire. He was still able to do things. He'd quite comfortably walk 20, 25 miles on a day.
We're all finished. You want to come and have a look?
But then you could see the deterioration was coming. It was obvious that he was not coping.
So, the doctors are going to go and have a look at this. They'll come and tell you what they think. All right?
His dad was not well. He had Parkinson, so he needed a lot of support.
You pop it in there. There we go. They'll relax. They'll be fine. Let's go back out to Mum and Dad.
So I spoke to Su Fong and said, how about we move my dad in with us?
I didn't question it. If that's what Joe wanted to do, I wanted to support him. I felt actually it was natural because that's what I would have done with my own parents.
It was quite nice for the children, just talking about the adventures that he's been on. And being able to involve him in their lives.
Bless you.
Thank you. That hurt.
Hang on, look. There's a freaking sausage in there. I screamed when I saw it. I thought it was a turd.
What is this?
Oh, it's going to start stinking.
Throw that away. You have to throw that away.
What is this? Is this a Polish sausage?
Yeah.
Oh, I can smell it. I can smell it. Chuck that away.
It's obviously preserved sausage, but... I honestly thought that was a turd when I saw that.
Emergency nurse practitioner Ali is prescribing medication to help fight Bridget's tonsillitis.
What starts it off, do you know?
I don't know if it's stress-related or...
Okay. Are you stressed at the minute?
Don't think I am.
No.
I'm not sure why this one's come.
Help you by giving you some antibiotics. All right.
The plan to finish further education and go home became another thing because I got married and started making a family. Studying, looking after children, working. It wasn't easy, it was tough.
So you need to be taking 1 tablet 4 times a day.
I'll finish my MBA in business administration. I would have loved to be a chartered accountant. When I have a family to look after, I took anything. And when you are working, you don't have time to look for another thing again.
How long is the course for?
I think it's 10 days.
If I don't have a family, then I would have gone.
Take that down to our pharmacy and they'll get that for you.
But I was always happy to have children. And I was always prepared to take the responsibility.
Thank you.
All right.
I needed this.
Yeah, I think so.
Living in the UK, my children have marvelous opportunities to do what they like with their life because the chances are there.
You got any more horror stories for us?
Like this one, this is my mom.
Is it that one?
This is my mom.
What did she do to you?
She was cutting my
That was the one.
I was a baby, I didn't know.
But that scar's massive, though.
Oh, my life. It's amazing what they got away with back in the old days. I always remember my dad telling me a story. He walked 14 miles to have his appendix out, and then had to share the bed with three other people. One bed. In the hospital.
How did he survive that?
I have no idea.
As I've gotten older, I've realised how much he sacrificed for us and really bent over backwards for everyone else, and he hasn't had time to sit down and think about himself.
Have a good day.
And to you too. Take care.
Yeah, thanks.
Press the green button here.
His job has always been the provider, and it may not be his own personal goal, but I think he's achieved 4 amazing children.
Come.
Dad, I'm gonna try and take every opportunity just because he couldn't. How'd you get to pharmacy?
Come.
George is in resus with a life-threatening bleed on the brain. Doctors are assessing his CT scans to decide if he'll require emergency surgery. George's mum is making her way to the hospital from her home in Kent.
Look, mate, trust me, I can understand that in your situation. You're thinking of all the worst things, and you're absolutely fine, mate.
You're absolutely, don't worry about anything. You're in good hands here, all right?
I obviously sat my 2 boys down and said, I'm seeing this lady called Lisa. How do you feel about seeing someone else? Neither of them were very keen at the time. We've had 3 years together, so it was like our little unit.
When I first moved in, it was strange, obviously, it's all under one roof. George was very, very cheeky. George used to hog the TV controls. He kept on saying he doesn't like me, he just wouldn't listen to me. It was difficult, but you just had to be calm and patient.
You just let Mum know?
Yes, of course I will. I'll phone her, all right? George was very close to his mum. I think he was worried that I was going to take the place of his mum, but I wasn't here to do that.
How you feeling?
Good.
You'll be fine. Just try to relax. I know it's hard. Just try to relax. I'll have you a nice big bottle of Coke when you come home in the fridge for you, with ice. I think as he's got older, I think I've gained his trust. You know, it's been a slow process, but I think we've got there in the end.
I've had surgery. I've had surgery on my eyes. I've had my eyes and that done, operations.
Tim and I got married August 2014. He actually proposed to me in the kitchen, very romantic. And George was page boy. And it was a lovely day. All the families come together.
We are a family unit. We're all together. Through the hard times and through the good times. We're all pulled in the same direction. Well, you're going to have your moments, all families do, but yeah, I think we do pretty well, really.
You okay?
Yeah.
Neurosurgeons now have the full results of George's CT scan.
You've got a substantial clot, what we call as the extradural hematoma. Okay, so the decision is to take it out.
Surgery.
Yeah. So we'll get going fairly properly. All right. It's on the left side. So I'll cut down, then make a little opening in the skull.
Yeah.
Take it all out. There's risk of stroke and wrist to life.
Okay.
Yeah, that can happen. Do you agree? Proceed?
Yeah.
Yeah? We'll send the anaesthetist.
Right. Okay then, thank you. Thanks.
Did you go for surgery?
Yeah. Do you know when I had that operation, I've had loads of surgeries. It's such a lovely feeling, George, when you're drifting off. It is. Sure, no, this is nice.
That's such a nice feeling. Get me a cut open.
No,
Lovely.
but you won't know anything about that. You won't know anything about it. You'll wake up and it'll be done.
Every if I don't wake up.
You will wake up, stupid. Don't be silly.
I just want to speak to Mum. Mum?
Come on, shh. Come on.
I miss you, Mum. I'm just worried. I love you, Mum.
Come on.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Come on, it's all right. You're not going nowhere, George. Silly.
I hope it's not, like, broken. Because it's 2 weeks till the Isle of Wight.
Hello.
Hi.
So you've had your X-ray. Do you want me to show you first? Because you have broken it.
Okay.
It's a special break.
Special break?
Well, this is two different types, and this is a type you've got, okay?
Oh, okay.
We call it a buckle fracture. I've discussed it with my senior. We're going to put you in a splint. You need to wear the splint for 3 weeks. Obviously, you can have a shower and take it out, clean it, and then put it back on, all right? Okay?
My father-in-law was condition deteriorated, so we did move him into a care home very close by us. I think Kesia's memory would be visiting my father-in-law in the care home, you know, to sit with him.
Soon after, it was obvious my dad was deteriorating his condition. Then he came round for Sunday lunch, which was the normal thing that we'd do. We had one final and then he died the following Saturday. But we were able to spend, one final Sunday with him, and he was able to die peacefully.
Is that good?
I can adjust it for her.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay.
I'm grateful for everything that he taught me and the adventures that we had, and the children were there during his his last days. They went to his funeral.
So we made conscious decision of letting the children go to the funeral because life and death is part of us.
Bye-bye.
So thank you very much for your time. Thank you. I don't think you should shield children from something which is quite natural in this world. Death is a part of life, and it's only if you see death that you get to understand the value of life.
I'm so glad that's over.
we will be all right. Things happen in life, you have to just go with the flow.
George is being prepared for emergency surgery to remove the bleed on his brain in an attempt to prevent him from falling into a coma.
You're so scared?
Yeah.
So I am one of the anesthetic registers, and I can promise you that you will not feel any pain.
Okay, yeah.
Really, look at me. Promise. So try to think something nice, because as you're going to sleep calm, okay? We'll really take care about you.
Oh.
Just a bit quiet.
You're in good hands. It's all right, come on, calm down.
A big breath, and we can do it together, okay?
Can I just have a minute to say bye to my family?
If you want, they can come in theatre until you are asleep.
Yeah, I'll come up.
You want Dad with you until you are asleep.
Yeah.
Okay?
See you soon, right? See you soon.
See you soon.
You'll be fine, you'll be fine, George.
I love you.
I love you. Yeah?
I'll see you soon.
You'll be fine, you'll be all better when you wake up, all right? Do you want us to walk with you? Okay.
At the age of 16, I remember quite vividly this feeling of, you know, I can take on the world, you know, this feeling of invincibility.
Come and walk with him for a bit.
We get teenage patients that come in severely injured from a particular activity that they're doing. Talking to them and explaining the extent of their injury. In that moment, you can see that cloak of invincibility suddenly being pulled from them, and that realization that actually, I am human. And that opens up a very vulnerable side to them. Recognizing that actually sadness exists and it's a part of life.
I just feel like I owe it to him to work as hard as I can. Teaching, for me, is definitely the ultimate plan. My dad would definitely be happy if I became a teacher, because I think he just sees it as like a good career, good pension, good pay, so I think he'll definitely love it.
When I fractured my wrist, it was a little frustrating that I couldn't do as many things as I used to. So I did find it quite boring. My dad does a lot of things with me, and when I go cycling, he's always encouraging me, and while I'm flying down the hill, I just feel like nothing can stop me.
Yeah, it was quite an upsetting time. It was to think that he may not recover. He may not come out of surgery. It was a major operation he was having done. So that was really scary.
And they said it was going to be a 3-hour operation, ended up an hour and a half, I think it was. And I was thinking, God, they called us back early, something ain't right.
I was in hospital after the surgery for about 4 days. They were all shocked that should have been, because I should have been in there for like a week or so.
He was so lucky. Yeah, really lucky.
It's made me grow up fast, because at that age you should be out having fun with your friends, not getting into fight with your friends and having to go through brain surgery. I am very grateful for what they've all done, not just saying my dad and my actual mum. I'm saying with my stepmom as well. Much as I'm a pain in the arse, she tries her best to be there for me and supportive.
We're a happy family most of the time. All right.